Today's top stories and your Storm Tracker 8 forecast in the first 8 minutes. 8 News starts now.
You're looking at just a few of the dozens of Americans who have been fired, suspended, or pressured to step down from their jobs, all because of what they posted on social media after the assassination of conservative influencer Charlie Kirk. Now tonight, a national debate over free speech is hitting the workplace. You're watching 8 News at 11. I'm Eric Phillips.
And I'm Heather Hope. In the wake of conservative influencer Charlie Kirk's assassination, social media posts from professionals across the country have sparked controversy and, in some cases, consequences on the job.
8 News reporter Sarah Molina joining us live in studio tonight after sitting down with an employment law professor. And Sarah, what have you learned about this?
Well, Eric, Heather, tonight this law professor tells me that while free speech is protected under the First Amendment, private and public employers have different guidelines for their workers. Plus, those rights may have restrictions and they don't always carry over into the workplace, especially when it comes to social media.
If someone feels strongly about something, the Constitution says you have a right to speak about it.
But University of Richmond professor Dr. Steven Allred, who studies employment law, says those rights have limits.
There is a First Amendment free speech right for public employees, but it's a balancing act. And so it's not an absolute right.
He says public employees include anyone who works for the government, like police officers, city officials, and public school teachers. All employees who can be disciplined or even fired for online posts. Just this week, Chesterfield County Public Schools announced the resignation of school board member Dorothy Heffron. It came after state and county officials pushed her to step down following an Instagram post she made about the assassination of controversial political commentator Charlie Kirk.
That First Amendment right for those public employers, what's the line with that? Is that decided by the employer?
The line for that is decided by the courts. She could always file a claim. Now, most people don't go to court
because, he says, they deem it not worth the hassle. Meanwhile, Allred says the majority of people work for private employers, so they don't enjoy the same First Amendment rights as public workers.
Private employer typically can decide, I don't like what you said on Facebook, I don't like what you did in this demonstration, I don't like the disruption you're creating, and can decide to dismiss the employee. Private employers may be more willing to be quick to dismiss employees because the risks are lower than public employers might be.
And just yesterday, Virginia's superintendent of public instruction said teachers who posted controversial comments on social media after Charlie Kirk's assassination could lose their teaching license. To read more about public and private employee rights, visit WRIC.com. Live in studio tonight, I'm Sarah Molina, 8 News.